Od 14. aprila u hotelu Mona Plaza u Beogradu održan je 13. kongres Mikrobiologa Srbije, u kome su učešće uzeli i brojni predavači, kako iz regiona, tako i iz Evrope, pa slobodno možemo reći iz celog sveta. Na simpozijumu je ukupno bilo preko 80 predavača, od kojih je čak 40% bilo iz inostranstva. Naša namera je, pogotovo kada se uzme u obzir doprinos koji ovaj kongres imao, da Srbija bude organizator ove vrste manifestacije svake druge godine. Kongres je zvanično otvorila molekularni biolog gospođa dr. Jelena Begović, ministarka nauke, tehnološkog razvoja i inovacija u vladi Srbije.
So dear organizers, dear representatives in front of the Embassy of Italy, Mr. Catani, dear deans, dear guests from, I would say, all around the world, and dear lovers of science and scientists, it's my great honor and privilege to be here today on this opening ceremony of the 13th Congress of Microbiologists of Serbia. The focus on Congress is really to present the latest research in microbiology in order to better understand the world, to better understand our challenges, and also to provide solutions. I also see that the topics are quite intriguing, from food to environment, health, and drug development. So they are all covering, I would say, 4 major global challenges related to medicine and healthcare, agriculture and food production, industrial production, but also environment protection. And now it is up to us, how are we going to deal with these challenges? And our country, Serbia, has decided to invest in the future, to invest in its future through focusing on 2 new technologies. One is biotechnology, and the other is artificial intelligence, and something in between that will be a result of convergence of these 2. I encourage you to make networks on this amazing event, use the opportunity to collaborate and to learn from each other. But last and not least, please try to find some time to enjoy our beautiful cities, particularly for those who are for the first time here in Belgrade, and you will see that we will give you full support for your really beautiful stay in Belgrade, and of course I wish you a fruitful Congress on Microbiology. Thank you very much.
Prisutnima se na otvaranju kongresa obratio i profesor Luciano Catani, ataše za nauku ambasade Italije u Beogradu.
It's a privilege for me to welcome you, all distinguished scientists, researchers who attend this conference today. Even though I'm not a biologist, I'm a physicist actually, I can easily recognize the relevance of the topics we are going to discuss today and in the next days. Sustainable agriculture, One Health, multi-drug resistance, valorization of waste and secondary materials, just to mention a few I spotted in the program. All of these are shared priorities for research and innovation. Additionally, because of my role, as Ilse said, I'm the science attaché at the Embassy of Italy in Belgrade, I can say that challenge-based research makes easier talking about science at the international level. And it allows the science diplomacy, so my duty actually, to be more effective. And the reason is that it provides a common model and a common language for discussing about national strategies and priorities of science and innovation. And this is the model that we, Italy and Serbia, have chosen for designing the initiatives we launch for further developing the cooperation in science and innovation between our countries. I wish you all a fruitful conference and an enjoyable stay in Belgrade, and I invite you to join the new initiative that will be launched by our countries, by our governments, and among those I mentioned the business forum in Trieste in May this year, so in a couple of months from now, that will also have some science elements in the program. That will be followed by a science forum later this year, sometimes in fall, and we will inform you about that. And will be linked again with the big science business forum that we are going to have in Trieste in Italy in October, that will make possible to not just to researchers, but also to innovators, to innovative companies to merge and to meet with big science organizations and the big science research infrastructure. Thank you very much.
Vaso Taleski, direktor događaja i internacionalizacije FEMS-a, toplim rečima obratio se učesnicima konferencije.
Dear friends, it's a great pleasure and honor for me, on behalf of FEMS organization, to greet you, to welcome you, and wish you a very successful meeting. Being in Belgrade in April is the best period of the year, and I believe most of you knows that there is even a very beautiful song, April in Belgrade. So I hope you will feel the same. I will talk in next minutes. It is very difficult task to talk about 50 years in a short time, about 50 years of successful connecting people and sharing knowledge in microbiology worldwide, because FEMS is celebrating this year a golden jubilee, 50 years anniversary, and actually we are starting this celebration now in Belgrade with this meeting. So what is FEMS? FEMS is investing in science. We heard from the Minister of Science about the importance of science and education. We have various types of supporting science, especially microbiology science. We are supporting microbiologists with different types of grants, awards, publications of the journals, and events like congresses, conferences, supporting young scientists to get with the short-term fellowships, or supporting conferences and events like this, even smaller and even much larger than this. We have focus for this year, as I mentioned. Focus is preparing the Congress in Milan 2025, then development strategy beyond 2025, investing in IT communication, and of course celebrating 50 years of anniversary. So it will happen this September in Hague, 12th and 13th September. Council meeting will be devoted to this celebration, and all meetings FEMS is supporting will be addressed like this. I hope I didn't take much of your time. I'm on time. Thank you very much for your attention. Enjoy the meeting.
Značajan doprinos u organizaciji, realizaciji i bogatoj ponudi ovog simpozijuma svakako su dali i sponzori, a pre svih zlatni sponzor manifestacije bio Merieux, kompanija koja je prisutna u preko 150 zemalja sveta i lider je u vitrodijagnostici. Potom srebrni sponzori Euromedicina i Zibio, Pfizer i Promedia kao bronzani sponzori, ali svakako i svi ostali koji su svojom podrškom potpomogli promociju ovog međunarodnog naučnog skupa. 13. kongres mikrobiologa pod nazivom Od biotehnologije do zdravlja ljudi i planete bio je prilika da se predstave najnovija dostignuća u mikrobiologiji, kao i da se razmene iskustva mikrobiologa iz Srbije i regiona sa eminentnim naučnim radnicima Evrope i sveta.
My name is Vittorio Venturi. I am a group leader and also scientific coordinator at the International Center for Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology, which is located in Trieste, in Italy, which is actually very close to Slovenia, Croatia, also Serbia. So the reason of me being here also because our institution works with 69 member countries, all developing countries. And Serbia is a member country of our organization and a very active member country. Historically, for over 30 years, we have collaborations with scientists from Serbia, and young scientists from Serbia come to work in our institution. And I must say, not because I'm here giving this interview, they do very well. They're very well prepared. So the main reason for me being here is to participate in this international conference of very high level, to present my work, which is important. So I'm very happy to inform people of my work and to see friends and to reinforce old collaborations and also look for new collaborations, because today is becoming more and more evident that we need to collaborate, because new technologies are coming in microbiology, which involve next generation sequencing, microscopy, analytical chemistry, that involve many different expertise. And what is very important here is that there are microbiologists from very different expertise, and we need to work together. Also, data scientists, artificial intelligence. So it's very important meetings like this, bringing together microbiologists from many different backgrounds. And I must say that I go to many conferences, and I have to say that this conference is very well organized. I mean, the app is very useful, and everything is working very well. So I'm very happy to be here.
Na kongresu su učestvovali mikrobiolozi iz različitih disciplina: bioinformatike, farmacije, molekularne biologije, biohemije, medicine, ekologije, prehrambene tehnologije, biologije, veterinarske medicine, fitopatologije i drugih disciplina mikrobiologije.
Dobar dan, ja sam Marina Soković, pomoćnik ministra za nauku u Ministarstvu nauke, tehnološkog razvoja i inovacija Republike Srbije, istovremeno i naučni savjetnik Instituta za biološka istraživanja, Instituta od nacionalnog značaja za Republiku Srbiju i mikrobiolog, konkretnije rečeno mikolog, tako da izuzetno mi je zadovoljstvo da i u jednoj i drugoj funkciji danas prisustvujemo ovoj konferenciji. Htjela bih da istaknem da je značaj mikrobiologije veliki ne samo za našu srpsku nauku, nego i globalno za svetsku nauku. Živimo u eri kada je multidisciplinarnost veoma važna, a naročito nauke, grane i discipline i oblasti nauke koje su iz oblasti bioteka, biomedicine, kao što i mikrobiologija, danas imaju veliki značaj, jer mogu biti od velikog značaja za naše društvo, za zdravlje ljudi, za zdravu ishranu, za zdravi život. Tako da o ovom značaju samom konferencije govori i broj naših istraživača koji su danas posetili, ovih dana posetili ovu konferenciju. Koliko znam i koliko sam čula od organizatora, 350 ljudi, naučnika iz celoga sveta je ovih dana prisustvovalo konferenciji, što je zaista impozantan broj. I svi oni su došli ovde da razmene neka svoja iskustva, da usavrše svoje istraživanja, da razmene, da steknu nove kolaboracije i da svi zajedno uspemo da nekako stvorimo zdraviju atmosferu, zdravi život za naše građane i da istaknemo da nauka uvek tu da pomogne ljudima, kao što smo imali slučaj da se u prethodnim godinama, da dokažemo da nauka postoji tu, da pomaže našem društvu, privredi, našim građanima, a ne da je to samo neka igračka za naše naučnike. Znači, mi smo uvek spremni i tu za svoje građane.
Među temama zastupljenim na kongresu bile su i analiza mikrobioma, interakcija mikroorganizama sa domaćinom, antibiotska rezistencija, aktivna imunizacija kao ključni element u prevenciji i kontroli infekcija, korišćenje mikroorganizama u tehnološkim procesima u oblasti medicine, poljoprivrede i industrije, uspostavljanje javne baze podataka i razvijanje nove tehnike zasnovane na masovnom sekvenciranju i mnoge druge.
So we need antibiotics, and we have a problem with antibiotic resistance, because if we stop with antibiotics, if they are not working anymore, the antibiotics, we see these numbers. If you look to the mortality rates, for example, if we take hospital-acquired pneumonia, without antibiotics, 60% mortality rate. With antibiotics, it decreased to 30%. And even a common skin infection, 11% chance of dying when there are no antibiotics. With antibiotics, it's a very low number. So we need antibiotics. And what can we do as academia? We should also work together with the industry, but how can we do this? And I give 3 examples from my lab. We can work for novel antimicrobial strategies on different types. For example, designing new antimicrobials, looking to anti-resistance agents. We all know the beta-lactamase inhibitors. Antivirulence compounds can be an option. In the lab, we have worked with quorum sensing inhibitors of Pseudomonas and Staphylococcus, found some very interesting quorum sensing inhibitors, but they did not reach the markets. Vaccines against bacteria. We all know the COVID-19 vaccines, the influenza vaccines, a beautiful presentation yesterday. And we have the bacteriophages and the microbiota therapy. So as academia, we should find the needs and the opportunities.
What we've been working a lot, myself and Livia and a lot of other people in the audience, is studying cell-to-cell signaling in bacteria. And we've been doing that in a completely, in my view, let's not be too dramatic, but in a very, in my view, unrealistic scenario. That is to say, we take our favorite strain. I work with strains that associate with plants. I grow them in pure laboratory conditions, nice media, nice oxygen, nice food, everything. And then we study, do they make signals and what do they do? A lot of work has been done. There's a lot of publications that show you that bacteria produce small chemical signals and automatic at basal level. And as you have more cells, this concentration of the signal increases. And then you have a response, a synchronized response by the community, which is a phenotype, which can be production of sporulating, making a biofilm, producing a virulence factor. So behaving as a community, as a social organism, behaving as a community, doing things which makes a lot more sense to do them when you're a lot compared to when you're a few, in terms of conserving energy and in terms of also attacking a pathogen. It makes more sense to do that.
I will be talking about Bacillus subtilis. This is a beneficial bacterium which is most famous for its ability to form spores, endospores, and also for the fact that it has the ability to really survive in many different environments. It's ubiquitous, most commonly found in soil and plant rhizosphere, but also in human gut. It has important ecological functions such as degradation of organic matter, but for me at least is most interesting bacterium because it has many social traits for which it has been already used as a plant growth promoting agent and as a probiotic.
We compared these mutants with the wild type for in vitro for the expression of virulence factors, and as you can see, all the mutants, the wild type is in blue, the mutants are in other colors. So as you can see, all the mutants are impaired in virulence factors production. So we concentrated on this kind of cells, lung epithelial cells. We infected with the strains, with the wild type and mutants, wait for 2 hours to let the bacteria go inside the cells, and then we treated with antibiotic to kill off the extracellular bacteria.
Sorry, I wanted to kill the bacteria. I like the bacteria normally, but... And here, we were using a cocktail of antibiotics. And it was very, very difficult because at the beginning we were single antibiotic, it doesn't work, take another one. And put all together and it's work. And here you have the white strain with the general staining. As green is the bacteria inside this. You see that in some part of the hyphae, there is no bacteria, but in some other, it's full of bacteria here. It will be mitochondria, you will see everywhere. But here, you see, there. And so we choose a fungal strain, one fungal strain, and then test Trichoderma pure strain, Trichoderma pure against a pathogen. Of course, you know that Trichoderma is antagonism against fungal pathogen. This we know all of us.
Značajan doprinos uspešnoj realizaciji ovog kongresa dali su i studenti Biološkog i medicinskog fakulteta koji su svojim angažovanjem sa jedne strane omogućili efikasnu komunikaciju učesnika simpozijuma, a sa druge imali su priliku da učestvuju u jednom skupu koji će svakako biti značajan faktor na putu ostvarenja njihovih akademskih ambicija. Više od 350 učesnika iz više od 20 zemalja. Austrija, Belgija, Bosna i Hercegovina, Hrvatska, Francuska, Gruzija, Nemačka, Grčka, Mađarska, Indija, Irak, Italija, Crna Gora, Namibija, Severna Makedonija, Portugalija, Ruska federacija, Srbija, Slovenija, Holandija i Sjedinjene Američke Države imali su priliku da uživaju u gostoprimstvu Beograda i njegovih sugrađana.
My name is Konstantinos Papadimitriou. I come from Greece. I work in the Agricultural University of Athens. I'm a dairy microbiologist practically. The department I work in is the Department of Food Science and Human Nutrition. So I have to say that this is my third time in 3 years in Belgrade. The first one was right after the COVID situation in the FEMS Congress. It was excellent indeed. And then we came again last year where some of the professors had a smaller meeting, and then in the current meeting, I'm very glad I see my Serbian friends and people from all around the world involved in microbiology. For me, it's very important for Balkans to come back and try to show the people that biological sciences and most importantly microbiology is very, very important for us, and we can use it for biotechnological reasons, for the improvement of our economy, and for our students to find work and jobs afterwards. I don't know if you have something to ask me about, but this is mostly the feeling. Serbian people and Greek people are very close together, so we have a very common mentality, and it's very glad to be here again.
Ovaj regionalni naučni skup bio je prilika da se skrene pažnja na aktuelne mikrobiološke probleme, kao i da se ponude rešenja za njihovo prevazilaženje.
Imali smo više od 350 učesnika iz celog regiona, iz Srbije i iz cele Evrope, pa čak i iz daljih zemalja poput Namibije, Indije, Iraka. To su naše drage kolege i koleginice, uspešni univerzitetski profesori koji prate naš rad i naš angažman i rado su se odazvali ovoj konferenciji, tako da je konferencija, zaista mogu da pohvalim sve učesnike i naše volontere i naše studente koji su aktivno učestvovali već od oktobra u pripremi ovakvog jednog kongresa i zaista svi smo zadovoljni jer predstavlja jednu osnovnu platformu za dalji razvoj i udruživanje sa ostalim društvima iz regiona i imamo nameru da u narednih par godina zajedno sa kolegama iz regiona organizujemo jedan veliki regionalni event i onda ćemo svi uživati u njemu.
Moje ime je Lazar Ranin i ja sam trenutno na funkciji predsjednika Udruženja mikrobiologa Srbije. Naše društvo redovno organizuje sastanke i već smo stekli mnogo iskustva, ali ovako dobar sastanak do danas nismo imali. Ovo nam je najbolji sastanak na najvišem nivou i radujemo se što smo to uspeli, naravno zahvaljujući mnogim učesnicima koji su kao organizacioni odbor, kao naučni odbor dali svoj doprinos i u izboru predavanja i u formiranju sesija koje su svaka za sebe napravile značajan doprinos mikrobiološkoj nauci i uspele da animiraju mlade ljude, nekih 30-ak mladih učesnika smo imali koji su trenutno na izradi doktorata ili se spremaju kao mladi diplomci da se upuste u nauku. Ja se nadam da smo time obezbedili sebi kontinuitet za nekoliko decenija sledećih. Naravno njima velika zahvalnost i mladima i ovim srednjima srednjih godina koji su praktično ih uvlačili u nauku onako kako to i treba da ide generacijski, ali isto tako moram preneti veliku zahvalnost, ukazati veliku zahvalnost svim učesnicima i onima koji su slušali i oni koji su učestvovali u diskusijama, oni koji su uživali u socijalnom programu posle obaveznih predavanja. Ne smem preskočiti ni sponzore bez kojih ništa od ovoga ne bi moglo da se organizuje i naravno na kraju, ali ne ništa manje značajno, našu PCO kompaniju koja nas je pratila sve ovo vreme, dala nam logistiku i omogućila da sastanci odlično idu jedan za drugim zajedno sa pauzama, kafe pauzama, sa pauzom za ručak, kontrolisanjem tajminga i sve ostalo.
13. kongres mikrobiologa Srbije bio je ključan događaj za sve stručnjake i istraživače u oblasti mikrobiologije. pružajući ne samo mogućnost razmene znanja i iskustava, već i pokretanje novih ideja i inovacija koje će oblikovati budućnost ove važne naučne discipline, a rezultati ovog skupa imaće široku primjenu u zdravstvenom sistemu, prehrambenoj industriji, zaštiti životne sredine, ali i svim drugim oblastima svakodnevnog života.